Welcome to another speedrun episode where I'm going from beginner level to master level. So maybe you can learn from me, maybe not, but let's start. We're sitting at 1830. Our first opponent is from Cuba, Santos, Cuba, playing with black pieces, and he plays d4. So I'm responding with regular knight f6, the opening I play on my level. Most of the time bishop b4, we're getting into Nimzo Indian defense. I'll castle, then there are different systems. g3 is not particularly the main line, but we'll play b6. Yeah, it's looking like I'll have to take on c3 at some point, maybe slide my knight to e4. Yeah, and we're getting very boring system actually, but I'll try to play solid, so you know, maybe I can show you different things that might happen here. So basically the plan here might be, I might have several plans. One of my plans is go knight d7, then go e5. One of the plans might be completely different. Look, c4 pawn in Nimzo Indian is usually a weakness, so there are some knight c6, knight a5, and then basically bishop a6 plans. So he plays bishop g5, so now I'm thinking of playing h6, and then he'll probably have to take. Now my bishop at some point might be under attack, so let's say he has some queen c2, right? Rook c1, I don't like this move at all. I wanna play knight d7 and at some point c5. So I wanna actually make sure this pawn is here for a while, and I can... This is a weird move, I gotta be honest with you. d5 is, you know, it's just making sure that this pawn on c4 will be like that for rest of the game. I don't have to take on d5. I'll play e5 at some point and then continue with bishop a6 and just start pressing this pawn. Now f takes e6 looks like a good move, and look how good my knight is on c5. I just got a completely better position out of the opening, surprisingly for myself. I mean, there is a huge weakness, and now he trades the bishops, which I'm happy about. And now I think I can play something like queen e5, or I can respond by simply playing rook e8. There is knight f4 in some lines. I might consider playing knight d4, basically threatening this pawn, but I'm not sure whether I'm taking it or not, because again, two weaknesses on the board. I gotta act maybe differently. Let's set up a little trap. I play queen g6. I want him to go knight f4. I'm not sure, I don't think he'll play it, but you know, just for the memes. Oh, I just said that, rook f4. There is a huge pin. Oh my god, I went for the memes and my opponent blunders it. That's the most fun, that's the funniest thing that happened. Probably in today's episode that will happen. Rook f4, and white should just resign. As soon as I said that he might go for it, he went for it, and now he resigns. Let's get to the second game. Alright, second game, opponent from South Pakistan. I'm always mixing the flag c5, bishop b2, knight c6, when the account joined. Alright, 2021. I think I'm safe. So here, again, not the main line, b3, bishop b2, more of a side line, which people don't usually play. What the heck? This is definitely not how you should play chess. Bishop d6, and I'll just castle and then play rook e8. Yeah, he will try to go for attack, but I might go for attack as well. Oh, yo, what if I play something like knight d4, actually? No, I can't say it's looking bad, because, e takes d4, e takes d4, I'm threatening this, right? So it will be a very interesting game, I guess. Now this queen is under attack. Yeah, and we're going for fireworks right away. But you know what? Yeah, he will try to do this, right? But I take, and then, I try to go queen e7, bishop a3 idea. I'm not sure if it's actually good or bad. Yeah, but it's very interesting, it's very creative from white, so I might struggle here for a while. Knight e4, I just take with the rook and then take on g4 probably. I'm just try to pretend I'm safe, but it's getting wild here, honestly. He gotta go somewhere, and he's spending time because he has to spend time. In this position, it's very hard to come up with any decision. He plays this way. I wanna go here. And maybe you know what? Oh, he plays this. This is what I pretty much expected from him. And now the problem is my bishop is kind of blocked. And he blocks the whole way. So I'm thinking of knight e4. You know why? Because now I'll have queen g5. And then knight d2, right? So now there is move h4. But then I might go for queen f6 or something. Or I might go for more active... he plays really well. I'm actually surprised, I'm not gonna lie. But let me calculate this first. Let's say I play queen g5, king b1, knight d2, rook d2, this, bishop c1, queen d2. There is queen f7, right? And then king h8. Oh my goodness, this is... Oh, there is queen g8 checkmate, so I gotta be very careful with what I do here as well. Meanwhile, I have queen g5, queen f4, which might be a good solution for me. And I'm still threatening to basically take on f2, so he gotta be very careful with what he does here. And if knight f3, I'll play c6 and then trying to play d5, and I think I should be fine. But again, you know, my opponent's playing some very creative and good chess, and I kinda like it. So, but if he takes, I mean, I should be fine. Queen e2, there is knight c3 and I take on e2. But still, even, let's say queen e2, knight c3, I'm not sure if it's actually better for me. Yeah, my opponent, you know, plays well. Plays really well. But I have some tactics still, you know what? I have some knight d2, rook c1 and bishop a3 ideas, you know, in the air. So let's say... Wait, this, rook e1... No, knight d2, this, bishop c1, bishop a3. And then, wait. This is about to get fun, guys. Knight d2, I gotta calculate this. Rook d2, rook e1. If rook d1 is played, I mean... Oh, but there is rook d1. Wait. I can't play it, but I can play this and knight f2. Okay, this guy is playing super well. I'm actually, you know, I mean, I could say I'm surprised. I'm actually... I don't even have words. And if I take on f3, what happens is... I mean, I can take on f2 though, no? And then knight h1, wait. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to attack. Yeah, I mean, this game is absolute chaos. Not gonna lie, this is insane. What happens on the board is actually, you know, something like really fun to play. Knight h1, this, and now I have some rook e1. And then basically I think I have this weird looking move d5. I'm not sure because he's threatening kind of, right? So d5 is definitely looks like a move which should be done. And then bishop e6. And you know, I'll still be very I mean, I'm winning, it just doesn't look like it's a good position. If bishop h1, just rook g1, and there is still a pin, bishop b7, rook d8, and then rook d1 is coming, king b2's gotta be played, I guess, and then I'll just play rook g4. I mean, I just don't understand how, you know, white can survive here. I just take on g4 next move. Otherwise it's rook d1, if not king b2. Other than king b2 I don't see any other moves. Probably just lost 4 white pieces. Now it just takes, and I mean, he's gotta take, there is no other option, I guess. And then, you know, I'll slowly start marching my pawns up. He'll have some counterplay, strong counterplay probably, but you know, I'll probably neutralize it somehow. But yeah, this game is surprisingly very fun. So it's getting more and more interesting. Takes, and now bishop f4. So here I gotta come up with some moves. C5, rook e7, bishop c6, rook e7. Yeah, that doesn't look like bad. Because bishop c6, rook e7, bishop g5, I can play f6. This. And I mean, f6 will happen anyways. Maybe this, and g5, and we'll start basically pushing. Yeah, that's the plan actually. h6, f6. Yep, and then g5. This is about to happen, and I'll start pushing my pawns. Pawns are going up. Yeah, this pawn he might take actually. I don't really care. Or I might play a6 and bishop e2 just to make sure my pawns are safe. Yep, and now this. You know, I'm just trying to play safe. And now... what if I play some weird c5? Or what do I have here? I mean, all I'm trying to do here is to be safe. How I can be safe? I don't know. The guy's playing very, very well. f5, c4, f4, this, g4. I don't see a good defense. Let's play f5. I mean, yeah, he can play c4, he can block the way to protect pawn on a6, but I mean, I don't think he can take this either, because g4, g3, and then f3, f2. I mean, those pawns are looking very, very powerful. Buddy, you gotta think of other ways. Yeah, g4, g3 is coming. Yep. This. Alright, in f8. And if bishop c5, I'll play f3. And then f2. He can take, I don't care. I just made him kinda make this little trap, sneaky trap. No, but I should win this game. I mean, g2 or f2, doesn't matter. I should still promote my pawns and win the game. Yeah, and this is all coming. Come on, buddy. Okay, f1. Queen takes. Alright, king f7. Takes, a6, g2. Oh, wait. This. If a6, I'll play rook e8. Yep. And now maybe even this, because he can't take bishop b7, g2. And now rook e5 will be a threat. A threat for ages. Yeah, maybe rook e4. b6, rook c4. This, rook c5, b... And basically g1, queen. No, this is a very insane... I mean, it's an insane game. Not gonna lie, that was very hard. And, I mean, big shout out to my opponent. He played, I mean, an insane game. That was actually like really, really good play from white pieces. And now it's probably time to go this way and just take the pawn. And, you know, at some point I'll just simply promote rook f4, rook f1, or I'll just try to take, yeah, rook e5, rook c5 is coming. And maybe just even queen. Doesn't really matter. He gotta come up with some plan, rook c5. And of course, now the only defender from g1 is removed and we win the game. Let's get to the final game of this episode. Alright, 51 wins so far, and again, 3 games with black pieces. I think last episode I played 3 games with white, and now I play 3 games with black pieces. I think chess.com is trying to basically tell me something. But alright, I don't mind. We played 3 games with white, now 3 games with black. I don't really care. We are sitting at 1854. Very, very solid rating. Knight f6, attacking the pawn on e4. If he plays c takes d4, I mean, I'll take the pawn and be very, very happy. Even though I'm down in development, no, this shouldn't be a problem for me. So he is thinking he's gotta protect the c4. Bishop d3 is one of the moves. This move is honestly weird. e6 is played. I mean, if he takes knight e4, I mean, I don't see other options. If castle, I just go bishop e7, and at some point I might take it. Like, that's... yeah, he'll play rook e1. Alright, maybe not, maybe I won't take it, but you know, if I manage to play d5, I shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, just castle, and if rook e1, yeah, or d5, yeah, the position's fine. I could take on d4 probably, but let's just castle. Let's not try to have problems. And now we both have isolated pawns on d4 and d5 respectively. I'll play h6 just to make sure this bishop is not coming. He plays h3. Kinda, you know, it's a very, very, you know, symmetrical position. I don't think I have any advantage. He probably is better a little bit, slightly better for white, but we'll try to play on and find some, you know, mistakes here. We'll wait for mistakes. So not letting this knight go to b5 and then fork me all the way. So my plan now is probably to go bishop d6 and then just take. And then just hope that I can get some, you know, advantage. Even though I just don't see anything for black pieces here. So it will be a very complicated game. We might cross 18-6 in this game, and in the next episode we'll be very close to hitting basically finally 1900. That's gonna be huge. And now knight e7. How does that look? I want him to go this way and then go for knight f5, because takes, you know, probably block all the way, should be good. But let's see, my idea is probably go for knight f5, or I mean knight g6 doesn't look that good, but yeah, knight f5 potentially, he's not looking bad. Yeah, and he's spending some time to think on moves. So here I have already a very interesting choice. And you know, I really want to go this way. I'm not sure why, but this is not looking too bad for me. Even though, you know, it might not be good. Yeah, let's play knight g6. I mean, we'll get to bishops, but probably I'm a bit worse once again. You know, very hard to play on here. Yeah, and I'll need to come up with good moves. If he trades on d6, I mean, I should be fine. He might take on g6 and then go for knight d5. And in my opinion, white will have a huge advantage actually. So I didn't do the right things in this game, so I might actually regret this. First of all, I should have taken on e4 here. And honestly guys, I don't have any problems, but because I'm dumb, you know, actually even knight d4 here is a good move. Because then I go d5 and take on e4. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, this position doesn't look right. Because bishop f5, he has some g4. Knight h5, I mean knight g6 is coming. I have some g5 though. And it's getting very, very complicated. I might go bishop f5 next and then, you know, bishop f5, bishop h7 and knight e4. But again, once again, very, very complicated position. So let's see what we can come up with. Bishop f5, bishop h7, knight d4. I don't really know what to do. Yeah, bishop f5. Again, if he plays g4, I think that's gonna be actually beneficial for me, because I'll go bishop h7, maybe slide my knight to e4. I mean, I have f-file open, this knight can move, I might actually go for this sacrifice. It's actually looking like a good idea, because this f2 pawn might be very, very bad. Because I might go for some attacks. Again, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Very tough position once again. Last game was absolutely chaotic. That was, I mean, a lot of fun and just a lot of things that I couldn't even understand thinking. But yeah, this game looks like it's gonna be a very tough one, and he spends a bunch of time on the moves. So actually it will be very, very hard, but let's see. Alright, he plays queen d1, the move I can barely understand. But that's fine. What if I go knight e4 in this position and after knight... Oh, basically queen d1 is very smart. He's trying to go this way. And I'm just wondering if I'm not just lost. Because b5 and then... You know, this move queen d1 actually makes a lot of sense when I'm looking at it, but at the same time it's like, man, what the heck, you think you're completely winning? Or you just turned the engine on, man? p5, queen b3, and I'm in slight trouble. Knight e4, again, doesn't look like I have to make this move, but at the same time it's like knight e4 takes, maybe queen b3, this, queen b7, rook b8. Actually no, it might be interesting. Let's go for knight e4. I want to make the game a bit more exciting at this point. If takes, we'll see crazy things, so it will be fun. Takes on e4, and now I'll take with pawn, not with bishop, because then I'm f3 and it's very unpleasant. Here I have two bishops. I'll let him go queen b3 and take my pawn on b7, but then I have some huge counterplay coming on the second rank, so he's gotta be very careful here as well. Alright, g4. And this already looks like the guy's... Like, I'm not sure, g4, you know what's the idea? Basically, bishop h7, he has this, and knight f7, and he's winning an exchange, right? And if I go bishop e6, I'm not sure, bishop e6, rook e4, bishop d5. I mean, you know, I want to try it. If he plays d5 here, I mean, I don't know what he's using. But d5 is actually not a good move, I guess, because I just take on d5 and it's looking like a draw, but let's see. Alright, takes on e4 and now bishop d5, and I think I actually have insane bishop pair on d5 and d6. He has these weaknesses, especially light square weaknesses. So this, my bishop, I can't even take on e5 and then go bishop c6 and try go queen d5, queen h1 checkmate. We'll see how the threats turn out. This way, I think queen f6 is looking really powerful, threatening on f2. I gotta be very careful with basically knight d7 threat right now. I hope he plays knight d7 here. Oh no, fork, I am losing the game. Oh no, man, what happens to me? Alright, queen e2. Now I don't have this idea anymore. But what I have is I might play rook e8 and knight d7, queen f7. Because again, the guy's playing really well, surprisingly. Rook e8, and he's playing in a bunch of time. So that's one of the things. I might win just because I have a lot more time on the clock. And I might lose because I might blunder stupid tactics, but let's see what happens anyways. At knight d7 there's always bishop h2 and some queen f4, so he gotta be very careful here as well. Alright, he plays knight d3, which I don't think is a good move at all. Because now I guess... I mean, what if I take on e3 simply right now? I mean, I don't really rush with this maneuver. And then, you know, I might even go bishop f8. Because again, I want to maybe keep both of my bishops on the board. Why he's spending time? I mean, queen f3 is the only move he can consider. This just doesn't make sense. I mean, this is wide open. I think it's just resignable. Queen f3 is the only option he has. He's protecting d4, he's protecting f2, and then yeah, I might consider something like, let's say, bishop f8 and rook e8. And also this, I mean, there are some pins. Oh my goodness, but that's just awful. Honestly, like, I'm not sure, but this just doesn't look right. Takes king h2, yep. And now rook e8, and I mean it's like rook f1, I have queen d4, and then take on e2. This I might even consider. Wait, takes, queen g3, bishop f3, I mean, am I not just winning after rook e5 takes, right? King g1 the only move, I play queen g3. This is the only move, and that's where I should consider bishop f3. Or, yeah, bishop f3, and then queen h3. I mean, this looks like a winning option anyways. And then queen g3, bishop f3. Actually, let's remove this, and then we'll think of options that I have. Well, I might have queen h3 simple, and king e1. Oh, really? But what if I just go this way now, rook e3? I mean, I don't have to necessarily... The problem is, I think I might even have this. What if I play queen e7? The idea is that basically he can't take on e5, otherwise it's a checkmate. So I just take on e5, and then basically queen g3, queen g2, checkmate. That's a win. Let's go, guys. It's win number 52. We're closing this episode with 1863 rating. Hopefully we'll cross, I mean, I don't think we'll cross, we'll need like, what, 37 rating points. That's almost impossible, but alright, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this episode. We had some very, very crazy games. I'll see you in the next ones. Bye bye.